I don't know what it is, but I like starting like that. How's it going, everyone? It is Tuesday. I just legitimately got home and I had to rush. I had to scarf something down and I kind of got off to a late start this morning. But hey, baby girl, what's up? I got off to a kind of a late start this morning, but I was able to get everything done. I got back from the gym and everything, and here we are. So yay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Let me catch up on chat, and then we'll talk about this past weekend, and we'll talk about the release schedule for the week and then stuff. So I guess we can do these. Michael Jackson was here first, so that's cool. I'm here for the first time in a couple weeks. Hopefully you're doing better, Jim. Hopefully everything's going good. Let's see. A little thanks. Okay, that's good. Good to hear it's a little better. There's Pyrola coming in as well, and Callie. Hello. Hi there. Hello. Day by day. Yeah. It sounds like it was something really extreme, especially because you were in the ER. So I think it is something that you just take kind of day by day. So that does make sense. So hopefully it progressively gets better. We're already past the worst of it, things like that. So hopefully we're good now. Let's see. Have to apologize for what happened last week. It was a misunderstanding because I told you I told you to send another song because there were not many. I sent it, but then I closed YouTube and couldn't tell you that this is my second. Gotcha. Understandable. Yeah. I had a feeling there would be more just because, we were pretty early in, and based on the last few streams, we progressively got more and more in. So yeah, pretty much if we're at if we're like 2 hours in and we're already completely caught up, then yeah, let's go ahead and see about maybe doing seconds, but I'd say until then, let's hold off on sending more in, just because I want everybody to get a chance, and we didn't get a chance to get through everybody's, unfortunately. But it does happen, unfortunately. Sally also here, but yes, Popstars, welcome in. Hi, hello, and Sally, hello. All right, cool. So we got through those. Let's get the schedule up, and then we're going to do display capture, and then I need the thing up. All right, so this week, Sunday was Postmodern Jukebox. That was their cover of Aerosmith's Dream On. It was really cool. Yesterday was Monday. That was Tatiana Shmyluk from Ginger. I learned that Ginger is not just like a ginger snap cookie or like a redhead. It's like somebody said it was an onomatopoeia for how you strum a guitar, ginger. So that's kind of cool. I don't think I knew that, and I learned that in the comments. So that's awesome. But that was the song Hedonist. I got to do that one with Chai Shai. Today I dropped a short from Meshuggah. I did that around 9-ish. I don't know. Sometime this morning. And then I also did another SB19 performance that was Dunka. I forgot which way it was. I think it's Dunka. But that was on the Wish Bus performance. And then tomorrow, so we're at the point where we haven't gotten to these yet because tomorrow hasn't happened. But we have a couple dropping. So, and these are the reaction recap day. So it's a couple of the reactions I pull from the live streams. So we have 3. So we have Ellis Regina. The song is Vela Rupa Kalida. Hopefully I pronounced that right, and I don't think I did. The next one is Ado, Crime and Punishment. And then the third one is Dirty Loops, Rock You. So those 3 are dropping tomorrow. Thursday is the Black Dahlia Murder. And the song is What a Horrible Night to Have a Curse. And if that may or may not sound familiar, it's a video game reference. So there's some video game references in there. See if you can guess which video game it's referring to. I think I talked about it in the video, but see if you can guess before. And then Friday is Gabriel Enrique performance of Coldplay's Fix You. I did that one with Kagome. I actually did that. When did I do that? Last week, I think. I wanted to get that one up pretty quick, so I got it up. Or maybe, yeah, it was last week. It had to have been. But yeah, I did that one with Kagome. And then Saturday is Mission Souls and their cover of Avenged Sevenfold, So Far Away. So that is the week in review. A lot of great stuff. Baby girl, you bumped my arm as I was trying to take this scene off. Come on, what are you doing? Why you do things? Don't do that. Let's see. Trini, welcome in. How are you? How is everybody? How was everybody's weekend? My weekend, Saturday, it was I was so tired. I had no energy after work. It was so busy all week. And then Sunday, I got to go do a VR game. It was a zombie shooting game, which was really cool. I think I'd only done one VR game before, but that one was like you were tethered to the system itself, so you couldn't really move. This one, you got to move around a very large room, and if you got too close to a wall, it definitely told you, like it gave you a warning and everything. So I thought that was pretty cool. I died like 5 times, but I'm sure I'll be fine during the zombie apocalypse, right? Yeah. And then yesterday and today, I got off to kind of a late start. I don't know. I just haven't had a lot of energy in the morning, but I woke up early anyway, and I tried to get some stuff done. Wasn't able to first, but later half of the day, I was able to get some stuff done yesterday, and then my arm is finally starting to feel better. See, I don't even have the sleeve on today, so it's slowly healing, which we like. I want to be able to get back to doing stuff again. It would be nice. It'd be great. But yeah, other than that, you know, I've been going to the gym. I got all my meal prepping done and everything. So yeah, I think that catches us up on everything, right, baby girl? Yeah. Let's see. I hit my head on the fridge door while making food. Good job, me. Hey, I'm glad you're okay. I'm assuming you're okay. I'm glad you're okay, but the door has a swinging radius, and if your head is in the way, it won't stop. Just a heads up. Heads up. I'm good. Down with a cold, but can't complain too much. Well, that is not fun, but I get that. Here, why don't you go on the ground? There you go. You're stressing me out, kiddo. Hopefully that cold goes away soon. Good afternoon. Hope you had a great weekend. I did, kinda. I was tired through a good chunk of it. We are not gonna claw up my computer, right? We're not doing this on the computer. There's a rug over there. That's what that's for. Yeah, go do that over there. Leave my computer alone. I didn't have a lot of energy, but Sunday I got to go do a zombie VR shooting game, so that was really cool. But Arag, how are you doing? I feel like it's been a minute. How have you been? Still recovering, but improving. Awesome. Hopefully everybody is improving. You know, everybody's getting better at, you know, either healing or whatever it is that they're doing. That's always very important. All right, so we gotta, I know we have a couple. I just gotta find the screen. There we go. I see it. All right, so we do have a couple. Jim, you may want to go back and edit your link, because that's not the YouTube link. I'll just put that there. But I do see that you submitted one as well. Let's go ahead and get a couple of these up. So I'll hold up on pulling up anymore. I'll pull the first 2 up. And do remember, it's first come, first serve, unless you submit a priority request through the Buy Me a Coffee. That would be the best way to do that, and then you get to jump to the top of the list. What's up, kiddo? Yeah? You want attention now? Yeah, that's what you want? Yeah, that feels great, don't it? There you go. Gee, kiddo, come on. Okay, fine. Here, why don't you sit in my lap? Here, sit in my lap. There you go. Just sit here. It's fine. All right. I'm gonna put these over here for a second. Gosh, let me put chat over here. Let's see here. Oh, which one? I've been enjoying VR quite a lot myself recently. I've been hanging in VR chat with a bunch of friends. It was at this place, I forgot the name of the place, but it was, I feel like it was a little pricey for just a 30-minute game, but I mean, it sounds like they do have discounts during the weekdays, just not on the weekends. So that kind of bummed me out a little bit, but it was still fun. What's the music vibe today? Looking at everybody's right now, it looks like it's a little all over the place. So, I mean, if you wanted to submit something rock heavy, go for it, you know, definitely. You know, I'm always partial to rock personally, but you know, that's just me. But yeah, it's pretty cool that you do VR stuff too. I don't think it's something I'll ever pick up personally, but to go do, you know, for like an afternoon, I think it'd be pretty cool to do. And then Waryak, welcome in as well. You just need to do !react, and that'll pop up the rules. Oh, I forgot to put the link in there. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Is this it right here? Let me make sure. No, that's not it. Yeah, my bad. I straight up forgot to put the link in. I just realized that. Okay, there's that. And then we're gonna manually unpin that after stream. All right, so the link for that is pinned. I made sure to do that. I knew I was forgetting something. I was in a rush to get set up and everything, and I missed something, so my bad. Okay, so we have it on Twitch and we have it on YouTube now. Cute Unicorn Chaos, welcome in. I have a bump on my forehead. I actually meant to open the freezer, but apparently grabbed the fridge handle instead and just smashed it into my, jeez. Yeah, you gotta be careful. I would recommend putting some ice on that. That'll reduce the swelling a little bit. I hope you listen to Forestella Legends Never Die. Legends Never, that sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? It's a theme song. From what though? Why does that sound familiar? I have no idea. Possibly. I know somebody sent in a super chat or super thanks on YouTube. I haven't had a chance to sit down and take a look, but I did thank them for that. Thought that was really cool, and they did that on the Forestella reaction. But yeah, haven't had a chance. Okay, so. I guess what I could do is I'm gonna go in here and fix Jim's link real quick. Okay, let's see. Eric Gronwall. We'll just do that. I'm going to assume it's this one. We're not playing yet. But I'll put that at number 3. There we go. Oh, no, you got it. You got it. I see it now. It's not a huge bump, just enough to be slightly visible. It's sore, but not too bad. Well, that's good at least. I guess I need to change those commands. Let me write that down before I forget, because I don't have the program up. Change Twitch commands to stream elements. That way I can remember to change them, because I don't have the program up, so that's why the commands aren't working. That way all the alerts aren't going off. you know, things and stuff. All right, so we got a couple of requests set up already. I got cat hair in my mouth, so that's a lot of fun. There, I got it. That's great. Gotta love that. All right, let's go ahead and get this up. I'm gonna try and pause these real quick. I just said we're not playing yet, didn't I? Didn't I? Okay, I already got that one up. Oh, sorry to flashbang everybody. All right, we got the first 3 up. I'll do 3 at a time, I think. Hopefully that will be a good way to go about it. Let's see. Try it. Don't even want to know what. Oh no, it's all good. It looked like it was actually the responses or the form. It looked like that was the form that was submitted. So it was formception basically. But you know, we got there. We got there. So this first one, I guess I can go ahead and nix the music. There we go. This first one is from Cali. It's an Italian band with a Danish name. It's pronounced Måneskin. Hopefully I got that right. Not Main Skin, it's Måneskin. The song is Valentine. So let's go ahead, and you're gonna jump in my lap, aren't you? Come here. Or don't, whatever. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Wasted in love, misunderstood. Baby, it's harder to breathe when you're gone. So I hold in my hands pictures of you and dream of the day.
The mic has a bracelet on it. It kind of has a Muse sound to it. There's like a subtle intensity to the instrumentation. Pause right there, right before we go into the big instrumental solo that I'm assuming we're gonna get. Yeah, this is definitely really cool. The whole video is shot in black and white. The way the music's being played, it just has this, like, I don't know, slightly sad sound to it, but it also has this, like, it kind of gives this, like, impression that it's building up to something, and then it doesn't, and then it just keeps going, and then it did finally build up, and we're finally getting that payoff with the instrumentation. So I think that's really cool. And yeah, like, it just has this, like, sound, like, with his voice and how the instruments are going. It just reminds me of Muse, and I think that's really cool. Like, he wasn't, you know, at least for the first half, he wasn't really, like, explosive with his voice or anything. And then when we got to the second chorus, that's when he, like, really started to, you know, become louder and a little more expressive with his facial expressions and everything. It looks like they're in this, like, really big room as well. We're at 224. I'm not exactly sure if it's yeah, it's like this really big, interesting room. Like, you have a chandelier hanging down. It's like an interesting metal roof, and they're kind of just in the middle. I don't know. It's hard to make heads or tails of this building that they're in, or this room that they're in. Kiddo, I swear, you've got to stop. Why are you wet? I love you. Okay. Gross. About to kick them out, though. But yeah, I can't really make heads or tails of the room. I guess it's kind of like this abstract quality, maybe. That's kind of what I'm going with. But yeah, the instrumentation is really cool. You had the snare drum happening during the middle of that as well, which I thought was nice. All right, so we were at 224, and I'm gonna back it up. There we go. Also, he kind of reminds me of, I think it's Dave Franco, James Franco's brother. He kind of has that look on his face. You know, it just kind of reminds me of that. But yeah, this is really cool. I'm definitely enjoying it. Let's see here. No, chat, come back. Don't go away. Come back. There we go. Let's see. Arctic Fox, welcome in. How are you? Let's see. Shame about the issues with my video request, by the way. Why? What happened? Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, it happens, unfortunately. It just UMG is a bunch of jerks. They are. I also didn't know that they were associated with UMG because the last couple had no issues. So I was like, we're probably fine. Apparently not. So we'll see what happens over the next few days. Hopefully there are no issues and we'll be fine. We'll see. Let's see. Ah is said like the O in or. Okay, so let's see. Let me try that again then. So the ah. Let me get this pulled up again. Ah is said like the O in or. Okay. And it's just oh, you can't. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that. So it's yeah, I can't process that right now. If you want to like phonetically spell it out, that'd be cool. Lead singer is Damiano David. I don't think I pronounced that right. He also does a lot of solo stuff, more ballady. That's pretty cool. Though actually, if it's supposed to me in Danish production or pronunciation, it might be a little different. Maybe it's hard to say. They usually dress a lot weirder, and his hair is different every time. Oh, that's always fun when the singer has different hairstyles. Chester did that a lot, you know, in Linkin Park. He did that a lot. Every year it seemed like it was a different hairstyle. Chat? Did I? Hello? Where did it go? I told don't go over there. OBS, what are you doing to me? Stop it. Get help. Okay. Let me see. My request is a longer one, but it's worth it. It doesn't feel longer than a typical song. As long as it's under, or unless it's as long as it's 6 minutes or less, then we can definitely check it out. Other than that, we'll have to just cut it at the 6 minute mark. No, it's pronounced like I wrote according to the band themselves. Okay, so it's Måneskin. Okay, it's weird. I don't think they were on a label when the album came out, so it's super weird. It's possible that they have become associated since. That's always a possibility. I've seen several other reactions to that specific video before, and UMG has really started cracking down on a lot of their stuff, and it's like a blanket statement that they set up, and it really needs to be refined because they're like they rarely let anything go for whatever reason. It's like an auto deny, and it's super weird. But hopefully it passes, and you know, if it doesn't, I'll see what it looks like, and hopefully I don't have to like edit anything. But it was on the audio, so I don't know. We'll see what's up. Måneskin, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, cool. Saribot's banning bots on Twitch. That's always fun. Go Saribot. Sorry, I need chapstick. My lips are hurting really bad. Ow. They're also hitting copyrights on older videos now too. Yeah. They're hitting they hit a couple of the ones that had already passed, by the way, and they got recopyrighted and then they failed. And it's like, why? Why are we doing this? So yeah, UMG is just until things get better, that's just how it's gonna be, I guess. I don't know. So it is what it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go. He's got some power, man. I love that guitar strumming, man. Those guitar bends at the end were nice. Definitely awesome. Yeah, just the rest of the song was just instrumentation, and there's just something about the drum beats and the guitar strums that like accompany it at the same time that I really like. It's really nice, and it was very, what's the word? It was very emotional. Like you could really feel that, and you could see while he was holding that note with that power that he was putting behind it, you could see his facial expressions and everything. That's definitely awesome. I also see what you're talking about. He's got like a different hairstyle here, and he's wearing a collar or a choker, and it looks like it goes down. So he might be wearing some kind of leather outfit that might kind of go borderline bondage. Hard to tell from here, but that's what it looks like. I don't know. I don't know if I want to know, to be honest. That's his thing. Go for it. But yeah, like instrumentally, this was fantastic as well. Like the dude was really like rapidly strumming on the guitar. The bass and the drums were nice throughout this as well. And yeah, it was definitely awesome. I really liked that one. Just I feel like, yeah, it was like this slow build up because like at first there wasn't really that much energy, and then once we got to the second chorus, that's where the energy and really just everything exploded, and it just kind of didn't let up from there at all. And then yeah, at the end we got those like couple of guitar bends that were just like, or those like string bends that were just so nice, and it was just like a really cool way to end the song. I liked it. But yeah, this was really enjoyable overall. Let's see here. Chat, don't go anywhere this time. Let's see. Ow. Yeah, so you can just swap the link I submitted for this one. Yeah, so you're able to actually edit if you want to. Go for that if you want. I can also check out, just a portion of it if I want. It's totally up to you. I'm relatively new to them, still discovering. The name sounds familiar, and I don't know why. But there's something like I saw that I was like, I recognize that, but I don't know from where. In his solo videos, he dresses kind of 1940s style. The band dresses in everything from S&M to formal wear. That's cool. Excuse me. So 1940s though, man. It sounds like he's got some like crazy style then. Excuse me. Okay. Let's go ahead and mark this one off. And there we go. Also, I need to do order in case we get out of order. Okay. All right, so next up we have Michael Jackson's submission. This is it, Heal the World 2009. And the title of this one says Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson, This Is It, during the rehearsal. And they're all holding hands, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
As Michael's creative partner in this venture, this has been one of the most extraordinary experiences of my creative life. I am so proud and so thrilled and so excited, and I just want to thank everybody for their extraordinary work, and I'm going to just give this to Michael now.
Yeah, everybody's doing a great job, and just continue and believe and have faith. But give me your all, your endurance, your patience, your understanding. But it's an adventure. It's a great adventure. It's nothing to be nervous about.
I do like pep talks like this. I think they're really cool.
We want to take them places that they've never been before.
It keeps up morale from everybody.
So give your all. I love you all, and we're a family. Just know that. We're a family. Yeah. We have to bring love back into the world, to remind the world that love is important. Love is important. To love each other. We're all one. It's a message. And take care of the planet. So 4 years to get it right, or else it's irreversible damage we've done. So we have an important message to give. Okay? It's important, but I thank you for your cooperation so far. Thank you. Big thank you.
Blessings, blessings to all.
This has an orchestral quality to it. Is this how the song starts? Because I didn't know he had any orchestral, like, arrangements.
The mic is in the car.
That'll be on fire.
Yeah, that'll be on fire.
And so we have to, Randall, we have to work out.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. And this place be much brighter than tomorrow. And if you really
So I'm going to guess this is like the studio version of the song, and then we have like footage from the rehearsals that they do over it. I don't know why I thought he was gonna do a backflip. I feel like he's a little more soft-spoken during this performance. Oh, we're almost done with the video. I didn't even realize. So yeah, I feel like he's a little more soft-spoken during that speech that he did at the beginning and during this song in general. Because like we've seen and heard performances of him where he's had like way more like power behind his vocals and a little more energy and everything. But here it's a little more laid back, I feel like. But the harmony that he has during this is really nice as well. I'm guessing that's just a bunch of backing vocals or backing vocalists that he has during that song. So that's really nice. But yeah, it's a really like chill song, I feel like. And yeah, seeing all the footage from their rehearsals and just all the stuff that they did on stage is really cool. Having the little pep talk before they got started, I think is really nice as well. Because like that really boosts morale for everybody on set. And it definitely helps, you know, because you don't want anybody to have like a negative attitude while they're working and everything, because it brings everything down and everybody else down. So I think it's definitely great. But yeah, I feel like he was just a little more soft-spoken there than usual. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But yeah, enjoyable so far. Let's see here. Excuse me. It's so silly blocking music reactions. It's free advertising for the artists. Yeah, like to an extent, I can understand it from both sides. Like especially from doing this for so long, I can understand it because on the one hand, it kind of looks like you're stealing something, but on the other hand, yeah, it's especially the way that reactors are supposed to do it anyway. You know, you're supposed to at least say, hey, this is what we're doing. This is who did it. If you want to go check them out, here you go. Like that's, yeah, you know. But I mean, I could see it both ways, but yes, it's very annoying. It is. I 100% agree. They were formed in 2016, but were in Eurovision 2 and one of the talent shows. So they have not been around as long as I was thinking they did. I did it through Buy Me a Coffee. Oh, you did? See, my phone's charging, so I did not know there was a Buy Me a Coffee. So let me pull that up. Let me pull that up over here. Don't want to give away anybody's info by accident, you know. Ah, there we go. So yeah, then with Buy Me a Coffee, the limit on time is extended, so it's not just 6 minutes. So don't worry about that. You're good. I can get it pulled up real quick, and I'll let you know how long it is and everything. Let me see. Mute that. Yeah, that's fine. Totally fine. So yeah, that's one of the perks of doing a Buy Me a Coffee. You also get extended times for submissions as well. So something to keep in mind. Let's see. Oops, I typed the wrong name. I meant to type Heal the World. Okay, so it is Heal the World, not Man in the Mirror. Okay, so it is Heal the World, which, I mean, that is going along with what he's singing about. So that makes a little more sense, because I was like, wait, something's mistyped, but I can't really process what right now. We'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. I like the song. It's a very like chill song. It's really nice. Singing along here. I have discovered so much music from reactor channels. I really think that it's a great thing to have reactor channels, especially these like live stream formats, because like you not only get to like interact with the reactor, but we get to do a bunch of music all at once rather than just kind of one at a time. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I love doing the reaction videos. It's exhausting, y'all, especially because I have one a day. It's hard to like keep focused and keep my eye on the prize of trying to do one a day. I don't want to drop it to less than that, but there's always that possibility in the future. I don't know. I really appreciate Rin's attitude about reaction videos. He loves it when people react to his songs. Yeah, I saw his when he was talking about that one song that got in trouble, and then it turns out it was the person who stole someone's, I forgot the name of the song. But he made a song about that, and he was talking about that whole situation, and like he was like, I love reactors, like it's great to get everything out there, you know. And I think he's talking about how he does as much as he can to like limit the copyright process that happens. Sick Boy, yes, thank you. That one, yeah, I got to check that one out. I liked it, but from one reason or another, the Rin reactions don't take off like I was hoping they would. I was hoping there'd be more like interactions and stuff, but there weren't. It kind of bummed me out, because I enjoyed it. Thanks so much. Yeah, no problem. And by the way, he's singing in it. He's singing it in the rehearsal. It's not the studio. Oh, okay. So this is the rehearsal version, but we're not visually seeing him do that. It's just footage from. It's just other footage from the rehearsal that's overlapping that. Okay, I got you. But we got Cujo Beatdown from it. That's the song. Yes, yeah. It was a diss track towards the people that tried to get him in trouble, basically. All This Is It rehearsals are like that. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because we've seen a couple of performances from This Is It, and there was a number like this. Back it up slightly. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go. See, it's such good quality. I thought it was the studio version. I think that goes to show like the quality of his vocals in general. But yeah, the instrumentation of that was really different compared to some of the other Michael Jackson songs we've been able to check out here. Just because I don't remember any of the other ones having like an orchestral quality to them. So that was definitely new for me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've checked out anything like that before. I don't know how often that was a thing too, but you know, it's definitely awesome. Definitely like sets it apart for sure. And yeah, I mean, he just has this like clean vocals throughout as well. It's really nice. And just seeing like all of the rehearsal footage that we got to see there, it looks like they just had a lot of fun throughout. But definitely a lot of fun for sure. Let's go here and X that out. Nope. Stop it. Stop it. Get help. All right, we're gonna do this. My hand's shaking for some reason too. There we go. Make those a little bit bigger. All right, so 2. All right, so we're gonna do this next one. It's a priority request. Let me get this set up. If I could type, that'd be great. Nope, that doesn't go there. I'm breaking my own rule. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna start doing that just so I know, like, why are they down there? Oh, that's why. That's why they're down there. I'm gonna drag this over here. Okay. So we got that set up. You're right. I forgot the links. Thank you. And it shows how his voice never changes. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really thought that was like the studio version of the song. Like it just had that quality to it. So it shows that he didn't really do anything in the studio in editing to his voice, or if he ever did, it was extremely minimal. But yeah, he always had clean vocals. He always like either did super clean singing like this, at times a little softer spoken, or he put like power behind his vocals and had like energy and a little bit of like grit to it as well. It just depended on the song. I think Heal the World is my favorite Michael Jackson song. I don't actively listen to him, but I do appreciate a lot of his songs. Valid. See, this is the first year I've really ever checked out Michael Jackson, so. Also, why is this cut off like that? That looks weird. Oh yeah, this happened to Zombie as well. It was this weird aspect ratio, and I don't know how to. Is there a way to? No, I don't think so. It is what it is. Some of it may be cut off, and I do apologize about that. But it happened with Zombie as well. That one hasn't released yet. It might soon, might be sooner than you think. But yeah, I remember seeing that. I was like, man, why is it so rectangular? It's really interesting. Let me go ahead and drop the links real quick while I'm thinking about it so I don't forget. Okay, so this is the first one. You know, I'll just, okay, well, I was going to do them all at once, but never mind. I guess I can't do Shift Enter. So that's the first one. That's the Mona Skin. This is the Michael Jackson one that we just did. And then this is the Youngblood one we're about to check out. Let me send those over on Twitch as well. Let's see. Now on Twitch, I can actually do Shift Enter and I can send them all over at once because Twitch is better? I don't know. All right, so there's all 3 of those. Okay, so there we go. We got that whole thing set up. Michael's real voice is deep. You can hear it a little in Billie Jean performance. A little bit, yeah. I feel like that's a little accurate. But even then, it's still a little more up there. All right, so this is a priority request sent in by Arctic Fox, so thank you very much for that priority request. This is Youngblood, Hello Heaven Hello. Let's go ahead and check it out. And yeah, this one is longer than the 6-minute limit, but this is also a priority request, so that's how he's bypassing that, or she. Sorry, this is how they are bypassing that. Let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. Oh, I forgot I muted it. Sorry. I did that so it wouldn't start up on me. Let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
Hello, are you out there? Are you trying? Are you patient? Are you blind? Are you with me? Against me? Don't know me at all. Hello, 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 hello.
The color quality of that was really interesting as well. It's way more energetic than I thought it was gonna be. More upbeat.
Are you in there? Do you still remember? Or have you forgotten where you're from? Are you still scared of dying? Scared of finding out that you don't know who you are? And I don't know what's in my head, but I know what's in my chest. I don't know if I can make it.
The harmony is really nice too. He's got one where he's singing and one where he's shouting. Whoa! Sprouted wings. Pause right there. I honestly thought we were further in. We're not. It just feels like he packed in so much into this in the 3 minutes that we've checked out so far. It just, I don't know. It's this really like positive like melody. It's very upbeat. It's very like energetic, and I definitely like that. His vocals throughout are relatively calm, and then when he packs in the harmony, you know, he's got the calm singing, but he also has these like powerful vocals like that are accompanying it, where he's really shouting and putting a lot of energy behind it, and it just creates this great range, and I definitely like that. At first, when he sprouted the wings, I was like, oh cool, it's a Pegasus, but no, he's the one with the wings, and he's got the horse. At the very beginning, where it was the horse and they're in the snow, I'm not sure if those are just straight up black roses, or if they like turned down the color all the way and just kind of allowed him to be the only thing that was in color and everything else around him was in black and white. I'm not really sure. That's kind of what it looked like, but the horse is a little bit hard to tell too, because it's like a really dark brown. But they could have also kept the color correction on him as well. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. And then just all of the different shots that we have here, Like they're super wide shot. It kind of makes sense of why the aspect ratio. Yeah, it kind of makes sense of why the aspect ratio is like it is, because we get these extreme wide shots and they're really cinematic and everything. It's really great. It's not dinner time yet. It is 3 o'clock. My alarm's about to go off, and that's fine. Now I'll turn it off now. It reminds me to take my medication, and I'll do that after this one. But yeah, I think it's really awesome. I'm definitely enjoying this video. The song's great. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this. Let's see here. Chat here. Sorry, that was my bad. I don't know. It was out of just habit, I guess. I don't know. It was bad. So I do apologize. This guy has some Bill Skarsgård vibes in his facial features. That's what it is. I was trying to figure it out. I feel like, yeah, there's something about it that just it is very Bill Skarsgård-esque, you know? That's crazy. Actually, I was thinking Youngblood kind of reminds me of Damiano David. Does a lot of shirtless stuff too, and hairstyles and the black eye makeup. Yeah, and honestly, when he shouts and he does that harmony, it kind of, and I hate the comparison to this because I hate the group, but it reminds me of Jared Leto a little bit because I don't know. There's just something similar about that, but even then, Youngblood takes it in a completely different direction. I hate 30 Seconds to Mars. They are terrible people. I think the roses were black. That's really cool, though. Are black roses, like, even the stem and the leaves and everything? Let me see. Are they all like that? It looks like they can be. Hard to say, though. Some of them have greenery and then some of them don't. So I guess, yeah, it definitely could be. Mythical Rose, speaking of roses, welcome in as well. He's been compared to the Joker or an emo Harry Styles. I can see, yeah, it kind of has that Jared Leto Joker quality, but at the same time, I feel like he could actually be the Joker and not whatever abomination that was. I just saw you went live and you didn't show up in my feed. Interesting. I wonder why. Yeah, I don't really know how all that works, I'm gonna be honest, but hello, welcome in. I think it has something to do with having the bell notification on or something. I don't know. If you want the live notifications and the video notifications, I think that's how that works. I don't know. I'm just here, but welcome in. He started out with emo music. Youngblooded, interesting. I wouldn't mind checking out some early Youngblood just to have like some comparison, because I've gotten to check out some of the more recent stuff, and obviously some of the stuff he did with Ozzy. He did a cover of Crazy Train with Aerosmith, if I'm not mistaken, and I think I saw a post that, like I said, Aerosmith and Youngblood, so maybe they're going on tour together. I don't know. Aerosmith should not be touring unless he's taken Steven Tyler's place in a tour, because Steven Tyler should not be singing anymore. He got vocal surgery because he ruined his vocal cords. He needs to give it a rest, otherwise he will never be able to sing again. You know? Record company pressured him into that. He's going more into rock preference now. I definitely like that too. I definitely like the style that he's got going on. I choose to believe that the roses are Wither Roses from Minecraft. Let's go with that. They're collabing on a song, not a tour. Oh, okay. Cool, though. That's going to be really cool to check out. Do we know when that's coming out? Excuse me. I'm going to back this up slightly. All right, we're about to go into an ad break on Twitch, so I'm going to step away real quick. I'm going to go give them a snack so they'll leave me alone, and I'm going to take my meds. So I will be right back, and when I get back, we will continue this, okay? Be right back, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Had to do that. Oh, the ad break's happening now. Okay, valid. Let's see. They're doing that soon. They posted a teaser today. Cool. Okay, so I think I saw the poster yesterday then. Maybe that's what it was, or maybe I saw it today. I'm not really sure. One or the other. Aerosmith just announced today, release coming up. Song is My Only Angel. That is Aerosmith with Youngblood. Preview on Aerosmith's channel. Interesting. How short is the preview? Because maybe we can check it out before the next reaction. Maybe we do that so we can see what it's like. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to this. Here we go.
Since I was a little boy, I'd advise the windmill get away. They kicked me in the mouth.
He's got this real intense stare down. Very angry.
Tell me how you gonna die with the lies that they flash inside your head. Or are you gonna live by the thorns in what you said? They don't freak, gonna walk, they don't talk, so you packed up and got away. They don't boy, stupid boy, what you after each and every day. For it's the fools, the last
I do like the genre change that we got too.
Since I was a little boy, I always had a tear up on my face. They hit me in the mouth and they told me it's time to act your age. So tell me how you gonna die in the pain that they all inflict on you. Or are you gonna swim through the storm of what you have to do? They don't freak, gonna walk, they don't talk, so you pack up and go.
I do like how it's pretty bass heavy too.
Boy, stupid boy, what you after each and every day. For it's the fools, the last that jump off the edge.
I feel like he definitely stands out, and also the bass is just because of the checkered jacket that she's wearing.
I ain't gonna be the fools, the last that jump off the edge. Don't give a damn about what they say. They don't freak, gonna walk, they don't talk, so you packed up and got away. They don't boy, stupid boy, what you after each and every day. For it's the fools, the last that jump off the edge. One step into heaven. First you'll go to hell and back.
Ooh, a lot of confetti. Like a lot. I do like the orchestrated portion as well. And the rest of the video is in black and white too. Oh. Was that shot in the mirror kind of a representation of his emo portion of music? You know what he kind of looks like, at least in this? He kind of looks like the Bill Skarsgård's version of the Crow. Especially in that mirror shot. He has this echo on his voice here.
I will spend today saying hello. And all the hopes and dreams I may have borrowed. Just know, my friend, I'll leave them all to you. Hello, 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 hello,
I do like the acoustic guitar here too. It's like we've gotten 3 or 4 different kinds of music throughout this. And I do like how cinematic this was, and having credits like this, I mean, it's very fitting as well. Yeah, definitely awesome. Just all the visuals that we got throughout that whole video are definitely awesome. The change from having a little bit of color to just completely black and white while the band was performing throughout that whole thing, I thought was really cool. You know, it's very artistic when, you know, this is obviously not the first black and white video we've been able to check out today. And I feel like just with that, it's a very like artistic like style, and it's very intentional and stuff. It's really cool, you know, with how they do all of that. Just all that confetti that they dropped down, like it might have been a bit much, you know, but it was definitely really cool for the video. And then yeah, just the instrumentation that we got throughout the whole song, really. Like at first I thought it kind of had this I don't really know the quality, the kind of music that it was at first, but then it really ramped up into the rock aspect, which I definitely liked. And then, you know, we added the orchestrated portions in there, and then afterwards, we had this like, you know, bass like heavy portion, and then we had this acoustic guitar come in as well, and we had either an electric guitar making the sounds or the keyboard making the sounds. I'm not really sure which, you know, but it was definitely cool as well. Just all the different shots that we get, and I do kind of understand why the video is as wide as it is because we're able to get the really wide shots for the cinematography. So I think that's awesome as well. So yeah, this, you know, definitely looks a little odd, but I think it kind of makes sense for the video itself. But yeah, his vocal style, like he's got a couple of different in there. Like he's got the singing, he's definitely got that yelling that he does, and like just putting some power behind that is just insane. And then there was this like portion where it was kind of echoey as well. And you know, I know like there's some artists there's some people and artists that are upset that he's like, you know, becoming like I don't know if it's like the heir to Ozzy Osbourne or whatever, but I mean, but like Ozzy, you know, really cared for him, and so it kind of makes sense that he kind of carries that on. So he, with that echoing, it kind of has that Ozzy Osbourne quality vocal style because Ozzy did that a lot too. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, this whole thing I definitely liked. It's really, really awesome. Let's see here. Oh, don't do that. One new bite. Good God, 1 minute. As part of the song, gives me real classic rock vibes, old British rock. Yeah, definitely. Let me see here. Freddie Mercury's Ghost took over for the middle part of the song. Yeah, I definitely got a couple of different vibes from that for sure. It's definitely like a lot of different inspirations, I feel like, from that style. Let's see. Didn't Steven Tyler sing on the MTV Music Award for a tribute to Ozzy? Yeah, they Youngblood and I don't know if it was all Aerosmith, but at the very least, Steven Tyler was on there, and they performed Crazy Train together. Because I remember hearing about it, just haven't watched it yet. I watched part of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. Notice the wings cut off at the end. Yeah, I did see that as well. Like, yeah, his wings, they didn't really outright show like a big shot of it, but they kind of showed a portion of the wings being cut off. And like looking in the mirror, you can kind of see that as well. And I that was a reflection of something. I'm just not sure what. He's still emo. He's just moved on from rap punk pop. Thanks for listening and watching. No. Thank you. Aaliyah Torio, welcome in as well. How are you? Hank, also, hi there, hello. Sorry, some of the sounds are muted. I should probably turn those off when I do the music reactions because, they don't come in. But hello, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, definitely awesome. Let's go ahead and mark that one off. There we go. All right, so next up we have Jim's submission. This is Eric Gronwall's cover of Chandelier by Sia. I know I've heard part of it. I don't think I've heard the whole song, so I at least have a bass line to compare to at the very least. Sorry guys, let me we'll just do that. That way y'all don't stare at a insanely bright screen like that. That's not appealing at all. That's awful. I'm gonna get some water before we get started. Nothing like getting flashbanged on a live stream, All right, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Push it down. I'm the one for a good time call, phone's blowing up, ringing my doorbell. I feel the love, feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Going back till I lose count.
God, the range that he has. That is wild. I definitely like this as a rock song rather than a pop song. Those guitar bends too, man. I'm gonna pause right there before we get to the next portion of the chorus. So yeah, I definitely liked this. I know I've heard at least part of the Chandelier by Sia. I'm not a huge fan. Like I don't know. There's just something about it that didn't really vibe with as much. You know, maybe it's just the fact that it's a pop song. Something about it with the heavy guitar riffs in here, and it just I feel like it's more fitting somehow. You know, I definitely like that aspect. He definitely has the range for this song as well, because you have to get really high up there to hit those notes, and Eric can definitely do that like 100%. So it's, you know, definitely in his wheelhouse for sure. He's not like stretching it or anything. It's really awesome to when he does hit those high notes when he sings, and like while he's performing this, when he does Chandelier, like he's raising his hand doing that, and he's kind of like got this facial expression that just really, I don't know, there's something about it that's just really fitting. I definitely like that. He's also singing in a soundproofed area, so you know, like that's what all the I'm guessing it's like foam on the walls, like, because I know soundproofing is different for everybody, but I'm guessing those are like foam panels on his wall, but they definitely look awesome. I definitely like that. And then I don't know who's playing the guitar. I don't know if that's Jonah T. It could be somebody else too. It didn't look like it though. All instruments played by it's by Philip Nasland. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right. Hopefully I am. But yeah, he's doing a fantastic job with these guitar like style, like the guitar playing in general. Very, very heavy guitar riffs. The bends that he's doing with the strings is definitely nice. Also, it's a 7-string guitar, and it just looks awesome. Like the tuning pegs, you can see it right here. You know, you got 3 on each side, and then you got 1 in the middle. You know, it definitely looks awesome. I like that. Let me drop the links, because Callie's right. I always forget. There we go. I dropped the link. But yeah, I'm definitely liking this. This is great. Let's see. Always nice with some Eric Ronwall. 100%. It's a shame he didn't reply when I asked if it was him I saw at the airport in July, but I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but there's a real good chance it could have been, you know. The sounds kind of like the AI in Air. Okay, so it's let me pull that up again so I can Air. So it's Philip Nasland. Well, I got that one right. Hopefully that's right. Philip Nasland played these with Eric, but then went to the States, so he then teamed up with Jonah T. Gotcha. So this is before Jonah T. Okay, and he's been playing with Jonah T a lot with the songs that we've been able to check out. So that makes sense. Firestream, the Elite G-Men, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for that. All right, cool. So we were about right here. I'm gonna back it up. We'll go right there. That was pretty good. I guess we all say Air differently. That didn't sound right after all. Okay, well, my bad. Sorry about that. I did my best. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Let me move OBS chat over here next to Twitch chat. There we go. Now I can see everybody. All right, let's go ahead and get back to this. Here we go. So he's playing the drums too. Okay. I was hoping we get a solo of some kind. Aw, you kind of just want that to keep going. I was like, oh, it ended. I was kind of expecting one more chorus, you know? I feel like it could have like been added at the end there, but you know what? That's fine. What we got was fantastic. The range that he has, the power he puts behind his vocals is just incredible. We got a guitar solo, which, you know, is always nice to hear in a rock song. Definitely like that. Just the arrangement they did during this is fantastic. I definitely liked it. This is one thing I'm kind of wondering while I was watching this. How do they go about putting all of this together? Does Eric do vocals first, and then whoever he gets to do the instrumentation, do they do that next, or does the instrumentation come first and then he has something to go with when he does the vocals, you know, or do they just completely do them separately and then submit them at the same time? You know, that would be something I'd like to learn about, you know, because I don't know how all the music process is done, to be honest. I think it's different for everybody, but I think that'd be cool to learn about. But yeah, I mean, they definitely knocked this one out of the park 100%. Let's see. But yeah, I know Eric did a show in the UK the day before I possibly saw him, so excuse me, it would make sense for him to be on the same plane. It definitely could. He recently did a Queen song at some award show with Brian May and Roger Taylor in the audience. It's somewhere on YouTube. That would be awesome to check out. I'd assume instruments first. I feel like, I mean, it could go either way though, because like, I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, do you put that much power behind the vocals to just the instrumental version of a song just as is? Or do you wait for the instrumentation to happen? I don't know. That's hard to say. I also wonder how many times you have to rehearse to do like a cover, you know, like it does it happen like on the first try, you know? Like it's just there's a lot of questions I have, and I don't know if I'm gonna get those answers. If they're good musicians, though, it would be easier for them to play around the vocal. So yeah, like have the vocals first, and then wait, are you saying have the vocals first and then the instrumentals later, or because I feel like you could easily do the instrumental portion with just the audio track itself without adding the covered vocals. I'd like to know too, though. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. Yeah, vocals first. Gotcha. I don't know. I mean, you know, I've had a chance to interview one band. Maybe there's a chance I can have an interview with Eric Gronwall. That would be awesome. I have so many questions. Hmm. Maybe if somebody wants to pass that along, that hey, you know, I don't know. I know he's a busy guy. He does touring and stuff, so no telling. But yeah, this was fantastic. I like this one. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we have a couple. I say a couple. We have more to do. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pop up three. We'll pop up three at a time. Go. Okay. I'm gonna pause these real quick, so we're not starting yet. Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't do it. I just said. Y'all heard it. I said don't start. All right, let me move chat over here. Put them both next to each other. If they're playing off sheet music, then instrumentals first. See, I feel like that could be, because you can grab chords off websites like Ultimate Guitar, and then you can just kind of tweak them. I feel like that would be the way to go. But again, just because I have a guitar right there and I have another one in the other room, does not mean I know what I'm doing at all. So anyway, let's get to this. All right, so this is Pyrola's submission. This is the Longest John's. I guess I can just click this and I can see it up here. See you all when lockdown ends. During lockdown, let's see. Is there anything past that? Oh, yes, there is. Can I bring this down? I can. I'm learning. Okay. During lockdown, the Johns couldn't meet and make music, which makes sense. So they did this song as a relay thing. One person started, then sent whatever they created on to the next person to add something more to the song, and send it to the next one to add more, and so on, until they had some sort of song. It's very different from anything else they've done and catchy as hell. Yeah, I feel like a lot of bands, they had to kind of, what's the word, adapt during COVID. We had a good number of songs that came out during that time. People were isolated and they had to get really creative with how they made music. Mike Shinoda, for example, from Linkin Park, he made 3 albums, all of them while streaming on Twitch, mind you, which was definitely awesome. Evanescence dropped a song, I forgot what the name was, but they did that. They filmed themselves doing their whatever they were doing during that time. They used their cell phones or whatever cameras they had. So the music video was really personal. Voice Play and Home Free and probably Pentatonics, they all, recorded stuff while they were isolated and stuff. So yeah, I think everybody just got creative during COVID. So it makes sense. Oh, Link, yes. I'm really bad at it, guys. I'm sorry. Just say Link before we start, and I'll try and catch it. I'll try and throw it in before each song. I suspect all they have is a key to play in. That's also a possibility when it comes to making covers and stuff. Definitely a possibility. All right, so this is the Longest John. See you all when lockdown ends. Here we go. We challenged ourselves to write a song, each member adding one part in isolation, then passing it on. This is what happened. This is their story. So did they have a plan going into this? Besides that? Did they have a genre that they wanted to do, or did everybody just submit their own?
It's a cold December evening. My friends are feeling far apart. I've bolted all the doors and windows and quarantined my aching heart. But let's all stand together and stare into the magic box. Utopia seems far away, but we'll still write some stupid songs. Don't go outside, the world's locked down. Cheer up, stay in, we'll sing around. Though there are miles.
It sounds like they had the chorus already. It has an 80s quality with the keyboard and synth sounds.
We miss the shows and miss our friends. See you all when lockdown ends. Days are getting shorter. It looks like there's no end in sight. I can't remember how it feels to take a step outside. But let's turn up the heating and pop the kettle on.
Some really interesting vocal technique there.
Raise a glass to all
a very interesting filter. Pause right there. We'll back it up slightly. So yeah, this is definitely cool. Like so far we've had 2 different verses from 2 different people, and everybody participated in the chorus, so we got harmony behind that. So did somebody write all of this, or did each member write their own part? Like, cause like we had different contributions from different instruments and different vocal techniques and things like that. So I feel like that was their, contribution for sure. But the song itself, the lyrics, I'm kind of curious about that. So yeah, we had, who'd we start with? We started with Andy, right? And then we went over to JD for verse 2. And then it looks like it looks like either Robbie's doing a bridge or verse 3, but I'm guessing it's a bridge based on how it went right from the chorus into the next part, which we haven't gotten to yet. But yeah, it's really cool to see like everybody in their own environment, their own home. We got to see some probably not recording footage, but like the program that they use for the keyboard. We got to see that on part of it. I believe that was David. I'm also curious because David's not with the group anymore, at least with I don't know if he's like behind the scenes or if he's gone, but I don't know if he ever actually had a verse. Like the couple of songs that I've checked him out in, he has backing vocals and he plays a couple instruments, but I haven't actually heard him sing on his own. So I don't know if he ever did have vocal portions on his own. You definitely let me know about that. But yeah, I think it's really cool. The style and the instrumentation is really fun. It definitely has a different sound compared to the songs that we've checked out in the past. Like it doesn't have that sea shanty style that we've been able to check out from the last few songs. So it is cool that they have versatility as artists, different genre completely by comparison. I definitely like that. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm definitely enjoying it. Let's see here. No plan at all. Interesting. But did somebody write the chorus and yes, let's go with that. Everybody sing on the chorus and everybody else do their own thing. That's what I'm wondering. They have a video about the making of the song as well. It's very entertaining. I did see that right here, actually. I'm guessing that was the making of. That's what I'm guessing anyway. So that's pretty cool that they did that. I think it sounds country. I think there's a couple of different genres thrown in here together for sure. They wrote different parts. Dave wrote the chorus, and the other ones wrote the bits they sang. Okay. Yeah, it's the making of. Cool. Dave has leads too, but I like the other voices more, so I focus more on their leads. No, that's totally fine. I was just more curious if there even was one. But if he's not that great of a vocalist in terms of lead or anything like that, or maybe that's not the correct verbiage, but if everybody else is better, that's totally fine too. I've reacted to bands where there's some vocalists that choose to not take lead on anything. They just do backing vocals and that's it, and that's totally fine. So I was just more curious about that. Let's see. As I know the name, and I'm sorry, I'm bad with names, but Azraelian, welcome in, Azraelian, Azraelin, 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 Azraelin. I can say it 500 more times if you want. Azraelin. Hello, welcome in. Sorry, I'm bad. I'm terrible. Yeah, you got it. Hey, people mess up my name all the time, so I correct them too. There's no L in my name, so they see Ace of Blade and I'm like, nope, that ain't it. So trust me, I get it. Dave had the least leads though, but he's written a lot of really good songs. Gotcha. Okay, so he's more of a writer than leads. So okay, got it. I can vibe with that. All right, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go.
There's gonna be a better time to come, and we know, yeah, that love will always be there. We were born to be wild. Too long we've been exiled. When there's 0 cases, we'll hire drinking places. And down in those spaces, we love for your faces. Don't go outside, the world's locked down. Cheer up, stay in, we'll sing around. Though there are miles and miles between, our music won't be quarantined. Don't go outside, there's nothing there. Let's watch us stream and grow out our hair. We miss the shows and miss our friends. See you all when lockdown ends. Beautiful. Don't go outside, the world's locked down. Cheer up, stay in, we'll sing around. Though there
Aw. Kind of wanted it to keep going, but that's fine. It was just an immediate cutoff. It's fine though. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a fun song. There was some fun editing in there as well, where they did like a repeated effect. You know, at first I was like, is the video messing up? But no, it was an intentional thing. And yeah, it's definitely a different style compared to what we've been able to check out in the past. And I think that's great. It is really cool, like hearing everybody's part that they added to this, all the little touches here and there with the instrumentation. I think it's great, and I mean, yeah, it definitely all worked out very well. You know, everybody added their own portion and everything, and it just fit. It was definitely awesome. I minimized it. I shouldn't have done that. There we go. Let's see. Lockdown folk song. I'm here for it. It reminded me when they were like talking about growing out their hair. Like I grew out my beard at the time, and it was a pretty thick beard, and then I shaved it because I was streaming. I had started streaming, you know, when COVID happened on Twitch, and yeah, I at the 1 year anniversary stream, I shaved it off. You know, I got it down to about this. And I pretty much rocked with this pretty much since 2021. So, yeah, definitely fun little tidbit. There's a clip on Twitch floating around somewhere where I'm shaving the beard off. So, you know, it was kind of like a spur of the moment decision. I'll be honest, but it was still fun. I was working as a manager at Walmart during lockdown. It was an experience. Yeah, because that's when they cut out the 24-hour and they did the cutoff at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. and we have not gotten that back. And I know a lot of people are upset about that. And I to an extent, I understand because it's probably when they make the least amount of money. But it's convenient for other people when they get off super late and they can't go grocery shopping. You know, there's times I've wanted to go to Walmart at midnight and I can't. I have to wait till the next day. He did lead most of the songs he wrote, but he didn't lead many of the traditional songs they do. I counted their leads once. Andy had 60 something and Dave had 20 something. Jeez. How many did JD have, or does JD have? Quarantine beards were definitely a thing. Yeah, definitely were. there was another streamer that did something similar, and they shaved it off. More recent, they it was during one of their anniversary streams. They have another Lockdown song called "Flatten the Curve" to the melody of "Fathom the Bowl." Or yeah, "Fathom the Bowl." Don't recognize the title. Maybe I might recognize the melody. I don't know. Robbie had to shave his beard off one time because it was a goal on the Kickstarter for one of their albums. Yeah, and I that's kind of why I did mine too. It was a streaming goal, so makes sense. Excuse me. Been sitting here for a half hour, and the songs are playing for 3 minutes each. Why is there so much of it? Not a hate comment. Why is there so much music? Or why is there so much talking? Just out of curiosity, which way are we going with that? Because part of it, I mean, I'm vibing with chat and everything. Because I have not only Twitch up, but I also have the YouTube channel up as well. So that's why it looks like a lot of the comments aren't like on Twitch. So it's probably maybe a little confusing, but yeah. But yeah, I react to what we're checking out, what we're hearing and what we're seeing, and then I'll check chat and see what everybody else has said, and I'll read them out and everything, and then we'll get back to the thing. So probably reading is probably what takes up the most, but we're over here vibing. It's a chill time. I may not get to everybody's, unfortunately. That's just kind of how it works. But I do try and get through as many as I can. But we are on number 6, which I'm going to send the link now. I haven't forgotten. So this is the next one we're doing. Let's see. Also, I just have questions. I have a lot of questions. I'm a curious person. So I think JD had 40 something. I don't remember. I mainly remember that Andy had loads and Dave, not many at all, and the others were somewhere in between. That makes sense. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. So let's go ahead and get to the next one. This one is from Isabella. Sorry. Isabella. There we go. This is Voice Play. This is their newest track. Okay. I think I did see that they dropped one recently. I saw the preview of it because I think they premiered this maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, because it shows a chat replay over here. But this is Voice Play, All My Life. K-Sai and JoJo is the original, I guess. Don't recognize the names, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll recognize this. But this is Voice Play, and then J Nun's also here. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Maybe it's me, but J-Nun looks a little different. Maybe he just looks older. God, that bass. Okay, I have heard this. Wasn't sure.
I would never find another lover sweeter than you, sweeter than you. And I will never find another lover more precious than you, more precious than you. Girl, you are close to me, you're like my mother. Close to me, you're like my father. Close to me, you're like my sister. Close to me, you're like my brother. And you are the only one, my everything. And for you, the song I sing. All my life, I pray for someone like you.
The harmony is fantastic.
I thank God that I finally found you. All my life, I pray for someone like you.
I do like the snapping.
Hope that you feel the same way too.
Yes, I pray that you do love me too.
Oh, you're all that I'm thinking of. Said
I promise to never fall in love with a stranger. You're all I'm thinking of. I praise the Lord above for sending me love. I cherish every hug. I really love you. Oh, baby, I pray for someone like you. Oh, I thank God that I found you. That I finally found you. Oh, my life. Pray for someone like you. And I hope that you feel the same way too. Yeah.
Pause right there. So yeah, I do recognize the song. I don't think I've ever heard it all the way through, so I don't know like how. Yeah, I'm relatively sure they're keeping pretty faithful. I feel like for the first part there wasn't too much of a beat. You know, they did the snapping and everything, but I feel like, you know, the original track has the beat throughout. So it is really cool having, you know, like without the beat. It's just like, kind of, we're able to hear the harmony of the vocals like a little more clearly during that. They definitely stand out a lot more. The range that we have here is definitely incredible. Obviously Jeff hitting the super low and then Ellie hitting the super high, and it's just everything in between. The harmony that we have between Caesar and J-Nun and Ellie and Lane at times as well. And I was like, is Lane are they gonna keep it without any beats and just do the snapping and everything? And then during the second verse, we had the beat come in, and it's just it just elevated it even more, and it's fantastic. There's something about them where they're at. It just kind of feels a little cozy because it feels like they're in a living room, and it's like they're pretty much just singing to you. And I think that's really nice as well. And yeah, J-Nun, I don't know. There's something about him that just looks different, and I can't really put my finger on it, but he, I guess, looks older. I don't know. And it makes me wonder, is like, when was the last time I checked out like a recent performance with J-Nun in it? I honestly don't remember. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this. This is fantastic. Let's see here. Yes, the song's so good. Yeah, I sometimes I just don't recognize the title by itself, but it happens. Voice Play never misses. I have not heard a miss from them. I love Voice Play. Always great when J-Nun returns to sing with them. Pronounce KC. What did I say? Oh, because it's spelled KC. Yeah, okay. Oh, how did I pronounce it then, I wonder? I don't remember. Sometimes I say stuff and I don't remember what I said. This came out on Friday, so this was a couple of days ago. Okay. Jay's been getting real swole in the Navy. Maybe that's what it is? I don't know. J-Nun is a daddy now. He and his wife had a little girl in the late spring. We did check out a J-Nun performance, if I remember right, and I think at that time he was about to have a kid. I don't remember what we said at the time. Let's see. Honestly, how dare they open this with Caesar? What do you mean? What's wrong with that? He's a solid vocalist. Oh, it's this one. I recognize the song, but it didn't recognize what it was. Exactly. Yeah, that's where I was at. I'm very tempted to play or pay for Flatten the Curve now. Interesting. Keep that in mind. J-Nun has to stay in shape for the Navy. He sings with the Navy band. Yes. And I don't know if they have any performances on YouTube. I've never checked any out. So I don't know if the Navy band's any good. I have no idea. One of the rare Voice Play songs not arranged by a member of the group. This is a Rob Dietz arrangement. Do I know who that is? Have I seen them before? I'm not sure. They use his arrangements for a lot of their more top 40-ish pop songs. There's a chance I've checked out some of the songs that they done with him, maybe? I don't know. You pronounce it like K-Sai. Oh, my bad. KC, not K-Sai. Thank you for correcting me. You know, I always want to get somebody's name correct as best I can. I suck with names, so. Nothing wrong with Caesar. I'm offended at how good he. Oh, okay. I was like, what's wrong with Caesar? Navy singers are great. Jay sings with the Sea Chanters the last 2 years. Interesting. Okay, gotcha. I don't know if I knew there was a name for the group either. I'm learning stuff today. That's great. I like it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to this. Vidoin, I'm sure I butchered your name as well because I'm terrible with names. Welcome in as well. Feel free to correct me. That would be awesome. And let's go ahead and get back to this. Here we go.
Like you, and I hope that you feel the same way too. Yes, I pray that you do love me.
That bass beat is so good.
That I've ever known. When you smile on my face, always seems to glow. You turn my life around. You pick me up when I was down. You're all that I've ever known. When you smile, my face glows. You pick me up when I was down. And you're all that I've ever known. When you smile, my face glows. You pick me up when I was down. And I pray that you feel the same way too. Yes, I pray that you do. All my life, I pray for someone.
There's just something about portions of the song like this without the beat that just hits really hard.
That I finally found you. All my life, I pray for someone like you. I pray that you do love me too. And I pray that you do love me too.
Solid.
Hey there, you made it to the end. We
I
hope
did.
you loved Voice Play's cover of the 90s classic All My Life by Casey and JoJo. Want more? Come hang out with us on Patreon.
Who's
We've
doing the
got
voiceover?
behind-the-scenes fun, exclusive perks, and a whole lot of Voice Play goodness waiting for you. And we'd love for you to join us. See you soon.
Interesting. I don't recognize the voice on that, but it almost made it seem like whoever was doing the voiceover wasn't anybody in voice play. But yeah, I mean, everything about this was fantastic. The harmony that they have during this whole thing, the range that we get throughout this, the high notes and the low notes and everything in between happening all at once is just fantastic. The portions of the song where there's no beat at all, there's just something about that hits really hard, and it's nice. And that's nothing against the beat at all, but everything is so nice. And yeah, they nailed this 100%. I don't know. There's just something about it that I feel like was a little bit beyond the original, and I don't really remember the original that much. I remember parts of it that sounded vaguely familiar, but I feel like that's a 90s track, but I could be completely wrong on that. I don't know. Let's see. We have a former Sea Chanter here, and he's awesome. Yeah, the Navy has a bunch of bands, but the Sea Chanters are considered their super elite choir and band. Cool. Nope. Right. Vidoin. Got it. Yes. I like it when I get names right. Jay was actually promoted in Navy rank to sing with them. Cool. That's awesome. They somehow managed to get that perfect late 90s. See, I was right. 90s dissonant sound, or R&B dissonant sound. Okay, so that was Ellie. Maybe I just haven't heard Ellie talk. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It's Ellie. You just never hear him talk. See, yep, there it is. Cute Unicorn, welcome in as well. A hallmark of Rob Dietz. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that name right. Arrangements is dropping out the background and perk and then doing bell chords, and it always sounds great. Okay, so if that happens, then I'll notice it. You've heard Rob tracks. If you've heard Good For You or We're Good, I thought that was Caesar. We thought it was Caesar too for a second during the premiere. So it is Elliot. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I need to turn those sounds off. I'm burning y'all's channel points. I'm gonna give those back. Hang on one second. Let's see, review requests. That's probably smart to do. Let's do that. So reject that. There we go. There's another one, but I guess I don't know. It's not there for some reason. I can't reject it. I don't know. My bad. Let's see. Droizy. Again, bad with names. Sorry. Welcome in. How are you? I'm doing well. We're just checking out some music for submissions that everybody's, just submitting, and we're having a lot of fun with them. Listen to my track before my mother F's me up. Well, that's not. Tell her she's not nice for doing that. We actually have one more before we get to yours. So, we'll check yours out after this one, if that helps any. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Where'd OBS chat go? I need to see YouTube as well. I think it's Deets. Okay, Deets. My bad. Yes, Deets. Rob has arranged a bunch of VP shorts too. I haven't watched any shorts, and I do that on purpose because I'm like, I don't want to get spoiled by a song I haven't checked out yet. Anyway, so this was sent in by Popstars. This is Aralina Ara featuring, I'm going to say John, and the G is silent until somebody tells me different. So John's Tears, Dance Me. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Got that Daft Punk style of vocal work. How do you get 250 in 20 seconds? There's no way you can score that many. Also, we have a different genre from Aralina here. It's very like mainstream pop. Is it French? Is that his language? I'm not sure. They have great harmony too. Pause right there, and then we'll get back to it. Yeah, so it definitely has that mainstream pop sound quality to this, which, begs the question, why wasn't this like popular here in the States? Because that genre is very mainstream. It's like all over the place, so I feel like it definitely could be, and it definitely sounds like a little similar to some of the songs that we've gotten here too. maybe it's the featured vocalist. Maybe that's why it wasn't really here. But even then, I feel like it's one of those that you can definitely have at like clubs and stuff. It would definitely fit. But yeah, the vocal work's really great throughout this. They both have clean vocals, and doing the harmony together is definitely nice. They have great harmony. The instrumentation, the little sound effects that we get, like that definitely reminds me of Daft Punk, just of how they do the vocal techniques that they do. So it has that style. And if I remember right, Daft Punk are French, right? If I remember right, can't 100% remember, because I heard them. They actually talked one time at a award show, and I don't remember which one, but they got in a fake fight for just for theatrics and stuff. But while they were talking, they did have a bit of an accent, but it was like filtered with vocal effects, so you can't really understand or hear and recognize what their voices actually sound like, because they're the whole anonymity thing. I don't think anybody ever knew who they were. I don't know if we ever will. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't look that much into it, so I couldn't say. But yeah, it definitely has that vocal quality on those sound effects. But yeah, everything about this is really cool. They're at a gaming place, an arcade. I don't know if it's like we have a couple of like arcades that have a bunch of retro games nowadays. So I don't know if that's where they're at, or if they're just at like a standard arcade. But the arcades that we have nowadays, you pay like $10-12 and you get to play any game unlimited for however long you want to stay there for, instead of putting in quarters or whatever. So I definitely love those. So yeah, they're at an arcade, and this shot specifically, they have the black light on, so he's really glowing, and her shirt, or pretty much any white-esque clothing, is going to glow, so they're really glowing during this. It's really cool. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun for sure. Let's see here. All right, we just got through an ad break on Twitch as well. Let's see. There should be some coffees waiting for you now. Oh, awesome. Well, we'll check those out in a moment. And yeah, you're right. I did forget the link. I did the voice play one, if I remember right. There we go. There's the one that we're doing now. Let's see. Link, by the way, still not 100% sure, so I'm going with John until I get corrected. So John is Albanian as well, but he has built a career in Switzerland. Cool. That's really unique as well. But definitely awesome. Yeah, definitely liking this one. Let's go ahead and check out the rest. Here we go.
There's no going home tonight. Danse avec moi toute la nuit. Danse avec moi toute la nuit. Love me like the 80s. Dance me, let's get crazy.
So maybe it's not French then, and I'm just crazy?
Drink all of your worries, dance until we can't breathe. There's no going home tonight. Love me like the 80s, dance me, let's get crazy. There's no going home tonight.
Why would they put it right in the middle of the video?
There's no going home tonight.
Because you can't remove them, I don't think. Why would you put it smack dab in the middle of the video? That's a very odd choice. I don't like that. I mean, she's popular, she knows what she's doing, but I don't like that. That's just me though. I'm a nobody, so whatever. But yeah, like they have great energy throughout this, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like maybe he wasn't singing in French. It just the accent that he was saying, it had that French-esque sound to it. I don't know. That's what it sounded like to me. So I'm probably wrong. But yeah, they have great chemistry together throughout this. They have great vocal harmony, and it's definitely awesome. But yeah, overall, definitely a lot of fun. All right, so we have a Buy Me a Coffee. Let's refresh this. We have 2 Buy Me a Coffees. Okay. Let me get this popped up. Hold on now. We got 2. All right, we gotta pause these. Don't start. I just said don't start, didn't I? Don't laugh at me. That's rude. Why are the longest Johns being rude to me? Or is it YouTube? I don't know which, but it's very rude. Stop it. Get help. Okay. So this was 7. All right, so we have 8 and 9. All right, so Sally did one first. Let's see. Fathom the Bowl. I'm gonna put the link in there first. We do that, and then Pyrola. The longest. If I could spell, that'd be great. John's. Flatten the curve. Okay, and then boom. Boom diggity. All right. These are relatively short. So let's do the first one there. And then I gotta go back over to Twitch. So there's that. All right. Cool. Nope, I want this one. There we go. All right, so thank you both of y'all very much for the priority requests. Means all y'all just being here means a lot, but the priority requests definitely help out a lot as well. So this first one is the longest John's Fathom the Bowl with El Pony. It's not Pissador, right? Is it Pisador? Correct me on that one, because I don't think I'm saying that right. I'm sure I'm wrong. Let's see. Yeah, I hate these pop-up things at the end of videos. I think that's why the Johns tend to have some dead space at the end. See, that makes sense. Sally and I might have been conspiring a little. They're against me. They're out to get me. Yes, I do like that. It doesn't stop suddenly. Yeah, it is what it is. Pisador. Okay, gotcha. Hi from Australia. Ian, welcome in. How's it going? How are you? Let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Do this in one take, but I'm never talking to any of you again.
Come on, you bold heroes, give an ear to my song. I'll sing in the praise of good brandy and rum. It's a clear crystal fountain over England doth roll. Bring me the punch ladle, I'll fathom the bowl. I'll fathom the bowl, I'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, I'll fathom the bowl. From France we got brandy, from Jamaica comes rum. Sweet oranges and apples from Portugal come. But stout and strong cider are England's control.
Oh, thanks very much.
Bring me the punch ladle, I'll fathom the bowl. I'll fathom the bowl, I'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, I'll fathom the bowl. The captain, he disturbed me when I'm lying at my ease. He does as
They all have
he
great
likes
harmony, and then this
says
part's
as he
nice.
please. That man is the devil, he's dark as the coal. Bring me the punch ladle, I'll fathom the bowl. I'll fathom the bowl, I'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, I'll fathom the bowl. I'll fathom the bowl, I'll fathom the bowl. Bring me the punch ladle, I'll fathom the bowl.
Fantastic. I think I see what you're talking about with the extended intros, like that little thing at the end with the guitar had nothing to do with the song, and they were able to do the little annotations and stuff at the end without interrupting the video. So that makes a lot of sense. So great on them for that. So yeah, they had great harmony throughout this. The first one was Robbie, and then the second one was somebody from the other group, and then the third one they got to do that together, which was really cool. And them doing like the I guess it would be the chorus throughout this. Like all 8 members together had phenomenal harmony as well. And then what did he say at the beginning?
We'll do this in one take, but I'm never talking to any of you again.
Yeah. So I'm sure that was a joke, but yeah, I mean, having a little, you know, comedy at the beginning definitely helps as well, which is really nice. Nailing it in one shot, I think, is really cool. Yeah, they definitely seemed like they were having fun with that, and it was all from one camera too, which was really cool. Like it was just a wide shot with everybody in it. There was no like fancy editing or anything throughout this. It's just a really simple and clean video. So that was definitely awesome. I liked it. Let me see. Let's see. We're out to give you money. Well, thank you. Yeah. It means the prancing pony. Oh, Lord of the Rings. Got it. Okay, cool. I wonder why Dave wasn't in on this one. And Andy was somewhere else, wasn't he? Like, is this one? Because that's not Andy, right? Or is it? I'm not 100% sure. Definitely let me know, because I'm kind of curious, because over here does not look like Andy. I'm not really sure. Andy with the deadpan jokes. Andy is on the right. Okay, so that, yeah. I was like, this isn't one of the ones where they shaved the head, right? Wasn't sure. Let's see. Maybe it was filming. It feels like they should have made someone else do that. Maybe. I miss the ponies. They're so much fun. Did they not do anything anymore? The other lead is Miguel or Mikel from the ponies. Annie with the deadpan jokes. Love your energy, man. You are just such a nice guy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm looking at chat over here, but the camera's over here. So thank you. Yeah, this was definitely a lot of fun. All right, so we did this one. So the next priority request is from Pyrola. So this was number 8, and then this one's number 9. All right, so there we go. There we go. Chat, come back. From left to right, Gilliam, Adria, JD, Robbie, Mikael, Marty, Ramon, and Andy. Okay, got it. Are they in this next one too? Or is this... oh, this is still during COVID. I see. The other one said 4 years, and this one... Okay, so this is like right when social distancing happened. Okay. Because the other one said 4 years ago, so it was a little in. This one was like right when it happened. All right, so this is from Pyrola, also a priority request, so thank you very much for that request. This is Flatten the Curve, a coronavirus song. This was also back when we weren't supposed to say coronavirus on YouTube because those videos would get shadow banned. A lot of fun things were back then. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go.
Come all you bold heroes, give an ear to my song, for we're self-isolating and the days feel so long, but it's still probably worth it, our health to preserve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. The Italians, they shut borders and the Irish shut pubs. From China to the States, hands are feverishly scrubbed. The French, they take dinner with homemade hors d'oeuvres.
Real quick, if you see the spelling of hors d'oeuvres hang on. Okay, so let's get word this. It is not pronounced hors d'oeuvres, just so everybody is aware, because those letters do not make that sound. It's hors d'oeuvre. It's hors d'oeuvres. That's how you pronounce that. I just wanted to put that out there just so everybody's aware. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go.
So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. My friends, they do attend me when I'm laid at my ease. Through Facebook and Twitter, they're eager to please, to keep my hopes high and my mood to observe. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. Grandparents and asthmatics, well, they need care the best. So let's free up space for our dear NHS. We're all in this together. Let our courage not swerve. So proud. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve.
They're doing the elbow thing. So the first thing that I noticed, besides hors d'oeuvres, about this, they are not self-isolating in this video. I figured it was going to be another one where they were in their homes, but no, they're not 6 feet apart either. During this, they're a little spaced, but not as much as we were supposed to have done back then. Also, I don't know that we ever did flatten the curve. I think the curve kind of just took care of itself. I don't know. But yeah, all of the stuff that they mentioned about how everything was shut down, like the pubs and Italy being shut down. I remember seeing videos back then of everybody filming, and one came out from Lacuna Coil because they're an Italian band, how they were talking about stuff over there as well. But yeah, it definitely a video of a time that I don't know that a lot of people want to be reminded of anymore. There's even people that have said, like, I kind of miss, the social isolation, the social distancing aspect. Like, I want that to happen again. I'm like, bruh, we don't need another one of these. I think one's more than enough. We're good. But yeah, they had great harmony throughout this, and just touching on all of the things that happened during that. It's definitely factual and everything. It's crazy, just singing about everything that was happening at the time. And yeah, the whole flatten the curve thing, that was like the big talk, and obviously people were not listening, and it lasted longer than it needed to. It's wild. I just missed seeing the Ponies live. They did a tour with The Longest Johns in February, so I met them a bunch, and they were super sweet, and they're so much fun live. I'm pretty sure it was someone from their community that wrote the lyrics for this. That makes sense. And then they kind of just put the tune to it. That works. I don't know, I don't know, I think this was during the official lockdown, but I wasn't there at the time, so I'm not sure. Okay. I mean, because it was posted on March 20th, and the announcement was like on the 10th or the 11th. So, I mean, this was, a week or so after. At least here. I don't know what it was like where they were at necessarily. Also, actually, yeah, it says lyrics by Barney Matthews is who wrote that. you were asking from the community. So that's who wrote that. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun with that one as well. Yeah, they have a lot of fun with their music. All right, so this next one, I'm gonna go ahead and get the next three popped up. Let's see, and then we got this third one. There we go. This one has been asked for a number of times. Pause. There we go. It's a little creepy, but we'll find out why in a second. Hey, come on now. Come on now. I'm not trying to play it yet. I'm trying to get everything set up. All right, so this next one was sent in by Waryak. This is JD Flag. I don't know how to pronounce this. I think it's in Russian, but I could be wrong. So I do apologize. But let's go ahead and check this out. And it does have English subtitles, so at least we'll have that. I think we got to turn that on based on that. I don't think they're embedded. Oh, the link, yes. Let's see. Copy. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and actually, wait. I need to delete the rest of this because it's a playlist and I don't want the whole thing playing. All right, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. Oh. The letters being backwards is interesting. Very intense visuals, very creepy. I do like the beat though. How do you write letters backwards like that and upside down? It looks like there's latitude and longitude in there somewhere. There was some definitely interesting vocals throughout that. There was some like really high notes throughout, and there was like some, I don't know exactly, it's not like grit or raspiness or anything. It's more, I don't want to say mumble necessarily, but there was a vocal style in there I'm not 100% familiar with how to describe. But yeah, the beats and the instrumentation throughout that I thought was really nice. It was great going throughout. I have no idea how the letters and stuff, especially in the captioning, I don't know how you're able to do that. It was definitely interesting, very creative. The visuals were very striking, very there was a creep factor throughout on some of them as well. But yeah, definitely some interesting stuff there for sure. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. So this was number 10. All right. So the next one we got here is from Cute Unicorn Chaos. This is the Bass Gang. Blame It on the Boogie. And J-Nun's part of this as well. So that's going to be fun. Let's see. Also, we got about a half hour left. So we'll see how many we're able to get through in that time. Let me see how many are on here. I can give you all an ETA. Let's see. We'll see if we can get to Aleatorios. I can't promise because I got a hard cutoff at 5 o'clock today. So we'll see what we can do. Having said that, we should probably just jump into it. So this is Blame It on the Boogie, the Bass Gang featuring J Nunn. Here we go. They're a little bamboozled with the sleepies. Was this filmed on cell phones? I guess so.
Baby's always dancing. It wouldn't be a bad thing, but I don't get no loving, and that's no lie. We spent the night.
I love the transitions throughout this.
From that night I kissed our love goodbye. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Blame it on the boogie. That nasty boogie bugs me. But somehow it is.
Have I heard J Nunn go deep like that before?
On my feet, I've changed my life completely. I've seen the light that leads me, and my baby just can't take her eyes off me. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie.
Pause right there. Yeah, I mean the transitions that they're doing are so seamless. Like whoever came up with this idea, like this is awesome. This also seems like it would have been like a way to do like a COVID performance. You know, like filming on your cell phone at your home. You know, self isolating and. You know, that like just the cell phone quality and everything, it just definitely has that aspect. Speaking of, you know, the COVID performances we've been able to check out today. And yeah, the harmony throughout this is fantastic as well. Everybody's doing a great job. Speaking of, like with J Nunn, I don't know that I've heard him go that low before, at least not that I can remember. I mean, I've checked out a good number of voice play performances. So, I mean, there's a chance by now that I have. I just can't remember. But yeah, I think they're doing a fantastic job. It's really cool seeing all the stuff that they're doing. Yeah, this whole thing is really awesome. It's a weird aspect ratio, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's just how cell phones work with YouTube. But yeah, definitely enjoying it. Let's see. This is a fun one. Sleepy Bobby and Sleepy Everyone, I guess. Yeah, basically. Marwan had been watching Home Freeze Meet in the Middle and Get Low, Get High. J Nunn's currently singing bass with the Navy. Right. Yeah, we talked about, because we checked out a voice play performance. Which one was it again? It was All My Life. And J Nunn was in that one too. And that was actually, because this was 3 weeks ago. Yeah, this was 3-ish weeks ago. And the other one was back on Friday. So, unless he left like over the weekend or something. But yeah, these are all relatively recent, which is really cool. They just came out with this very recently. Right, exactly. But yeah, this is very creative. I'm definitely enjoying it. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. Here we go.
Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. I just can't control my feet. I just can't.
And I think those are like Instagram reels. I'm not sure, but they had Jet there.
I just can't control my feet. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie.
Also, is this an original or is this a cover?
Blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. This magic music grooves me. That dirty rhythm fools me. The devil's got
Jeez, I didn't know he could go this low.
dance. Heart full of funky fever, a fire burns inside me. Boogie's got me in a super trance. Don't blame it on the sunshine, don't blame it on the moonlight, don't blame it on the good times, blame it on the boogie. Don't blame it on the sunshine, don't blame
Got him with the Michael Jackson. Oh, there was this kid. That's cool.
sunshine, moonlight, good time, boogie. Sunshine, moonlight, good time, boogie. Sunshine, moonlight,
Yeah, all the editing is so well done during this.
sunshine, moonlight, good times.
Jeez, that's some talented beatboxing. Just during that whole breakdown.
Blame it on the boogie.
Ending in the bass note, definitely solid. Love that. Yeah, they definitely got really creative with this one. This one was definitely fantastic. Just all of the editing that they did throughout this, it definitely was a lot of work. You know, I don't know if like when they're swiping on the phones, I don't know if that's like if there's like a green screen there and they're able to put all of that there, or those are actually clips. Because I mean, everything was so seamless. Everything, like every time they swiped, it was right in the next part, you know. So I don't know how they got all that done. So maybe it was a green screen. I don't know. That would be the easiest like option, I feel like. But I don't know. They know what they're doing clearly. Just hearing Jaina, I don't think I've heard him go that low before. So like he has like more talent than I was even aware of, and like I already thought he was super talented. So that's definitely crazy. And yeah, like all the harmony that we had throughout that, the beatboxing especially, like just all of it was so well done. Definitely a fantastic performance. Definitely liked it. Let's see here. Stop and read the captions on each here. Were there captions? Oh, these. But why male models? I got the black lung pop. All right, let's see. Look who's joining us for our newest single. Where the hell is Orlando? Hashtag West Virginia. Who's Orlando? Hi, I'm Bobby, and I'm also here. I edited all of this by myself. Send help. The Power of the Bald. It's Janan. Wait, why am I inside this phone? Hello? Look at these fellas go. That's great. I love little like Easter eggs like that. That's a lot of fun. And it's just you have to you gotta kind of stop and go back and read them again, because you're probably not gonna catch them the first time. I didn't. Because I was like, oh, those are like Instagram reels or something. They didn't look like TikTok ones. Or maybe Facebook, but Facebook and Instagram is the same. I don't know. I don't watch shorts on there anywhere. But anyway, let me see. It is a cover. Okay. Isn't this a Jackson 5 song? Though I don't know who does the original. Very fun. Let's go find out. Blame it on the boogie. It is the Jacksons. It's not the Jackson 5. It just says the Jacksons. So yeah, there we go. We got the answer to that. But yeah, they definitely knocked that one out of the park. All right, so we're on number 12. Cool. Very fun video. CJ's baby girl. Yeah, like you get to see her briefly too. That was really cool. I've heard the Spanish version by Luis Miguel too. My song won't be shown. Maybe we'll see. I can't say 100%. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. So this next one is sent in by Trini. This is Forestella, Legends Never Die. Was told this is a theme song, so I'm not really sure what show. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. If y'all know what this is from, definitely let me know.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming?
She's already shocked. I love the lighting during this. This is cool.
Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, then this you survive.
That was a cool effect.
When everything is cold and the fire is near. Escaping their bones, they're running to the smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is
This is wild. An apocalyptic explosion in the background too. The subtle vibrating screen too.
the skies collected all their life. When everything's lost, they pick up their
I was wondering if they were gonna stay in place or not.
before it all starts. They suffer through hard just to touch a dream. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is calling you,
All-time legend.
they're screaming out your name. Legends never die. They become a part of you. Every time you plead for reaching greatness, legends never die.
I was right there. This is incredible. The light show alone is just something else entirely. I love the laser effects that we get throughout this. We get the red lights as well. All of the fire and the props and stuff that they have on stage. I don't know if that's lighting or if that's actually real fire. I kind of not sure at this point, but I feel like that might be real fire. And then just that with the explosion in the background that kind of just gives off this like apocalyptic scene, and their outfits and everything are just, you know, like very, very stylish. We also had like a sunken pirate ship in the background as well. Just everything about this, like production wise, is phenomenal. The vocal work is great as well. Starting off, we got the deep vocals like at first, and I feel like all the performances I've checked out so far, he doesn't start. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm missing one, but I feel like he comes in a little bit later. So having him start, definitely a little bit different as well, and I think that's awesome. But yeah, all the harmony, everybody's vocal work during this is fantastic as well. How they were all positioned in different parts of the stage. I thought they were gonna stay where they were the entire time. I wasn't really sure, and you know, throughout a little bit later they came down and stood, you know, side by side. But yeah, I think they're doing a phenomenal job. Everybody in the like audience is shocked as well. Even I'm assuming the other people that they're showing that are by themselves, I'm assuming those are contestants, not judges, based on the couple of reactions we've done from shows like this. It turns out they're not judges, they're contestants. Could be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm going with. But yeah, this is phenomenal. I'm definitely liking this. The link, yeah, y'all gonna have to keep reminding me because I'm bad at this. If I could have it automatically transfer, I would totally do that. Let's see. The lighting looks like some really complicated security system from a movie. It really does. Like the quality is just immaculate, man. The song is a cover from the League of Legends anthem from 2018. That would be why I don't recognize it, because I've never played League of Legends. But I have checked out a couple of performances that have to do with League of Legends. The one that I can think of off rip is Linkin Park's "Heavy Is the Crown." They did that for League of Legends. So that's definitely cool. I'll remind you when I remember to. I appreciate it because I'm very forgetful. I'm just like focused on the reaction itself, but I do want to give y'all the link so you can check it out for yourself, you know, later on. Yeah, let's check out the rest of this. Here we go. I do like the instrumentation that we get through this as well.
Begging you to fight. Legends never die. Screaming alternate. Legends never die.
Yeah, that has to be real fire. It's just really controlled. There's some power behind that bass.
When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name?
Jeez. Very well deserved. Also, I don't think I've seen their logo before. I don't know if that's something they still use or not. Yeah, I mean, this was a phenomenal performance. They had some power behind their vocals. The harmony was definitely fantastic. The instrumentation, it was pretty minimal. I feel like their vocal work carried the song like without a doubt, and they didn't really even need the instrumentation through this. It just kind of added just a small amount here and there. Like we got the bass beat at times, but even then, I mean, it was so, the whole thing was so well done. They nailed that for sure. Yeah, so I've never played League of Legends. I know people that have, and if I'm not mistaken, League is way more popular in that part of the world, especially in Japan. They have like teams and sponsorships and everything over there, so it probably hits a lot harder over there than it does here. I mean, there's teams here, I'm sure, but you know, the whole esports thing, there's no way I could compete with that. I'm more of a casual gamer, so you know, fun stuff. Let's see. Oh wow, there's really loud rain here now. Oh well, hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, that was fantastic. All right, so it looks like we got time possibly for one more today. So unfortunately, if we didn't get to yours, I do apologize. But there is always next time. So this was sent in by Sally. I'm guessing this is Sally K, unless there's another Sally floating around. Either way. So this is Dreadnought, Jolly Rogue or Rouge. I'm assuming it's Rouge, but it could be Rogue. Not 100% sure. It's very needed, so I appreciate all the rain we get. I wish we got rain. I'm tired of the heat. It's in the 90s and it won't go away. Anyway, why is it muted? I didn't mute it. That's weird. Weird. Anyway, so yeah, this was sent in by Sally. This is the Dreadnoughts, Jolly Rouge. Definitely let me know if I'm wrong. Let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go.
From France we get the brandy, from Martinique the rum.
There's some grit to those vocals.
From Italy does come, but the fairest of them all, me boys, the one to beat the day, is made from apples of the mighty Saguenay. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale.
I love the animation too.
Down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints, buddy, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Jolly Rouge.
I was right, Jolly Rouge. Okay.
She's called the Dreadnought Cider. She's proper and she's fine. And when the day is over, sure I wish that she were mine. Or in the dark of winter, or on a summer's eve. Oh, one hand giveth and the other doth receive. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints, buddy, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Jolly Rouge.
Yeah, even the rat's freaking out that they're about to get attacked by, I'm assuming, a kraken based on just how the animation is and it's pirates and everything. It's probably not just an octopus or a giant squid. It's probably a kraken, which would make a lot of sense. Yeah, this is definitely awesome. I'm going to send the link real quick while I'm thinking about it. There's that. And then there we go. Yeah, this is definitely awesome. I love it's really just vocals and accordion, and that's really it. There's, you know, a slight beat here when they slam the axe down on the apple, but even then that sounds more like a stomp rather than like a drum beat. Definitely really intense vocals as well. There's very raspy and gritty, and it's definitely like hitting really hard. The animation I'm definitely enjoying as well. It's all black and white for the most part, except for the apple. That's like the one thing that is in color, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there was any other color. Yeah, it's just the apples. But yeah, it definitely looks like they're about to get attacked and everything. So that's going to be fun to find out how they survive that. Let's see here. Correct, Rouge, yes. The Longest Johns have a cover of this too, but that one was filmed during lockdown, so it's only JD and Andy in it, but cloned. They lived together at the time, so they were allowed to... Gotcha, that makes sense. Shame on Dreadnought's gig in Bristol was sold out when I checked. Would have been fun to see them live. They do sound like they have like great energy, just like the Longest John, so that's pretty cool. They're mutual fans of each other. That's how I found out about them. Have they ever had a chance to perform together? That would be a question that I would have. Also, I didn't. There was something in here. The Dreadnoughts are friends of the Longest Johns, a cider punk band from Canada, and this is a fun song about a particular type of Canadian cider. That probably would have helped if I had read that before. My bad. that would have made more sense because apple cider, you know, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
Shaking in your shoes, we're half seas over on the Jolly Rouge.
Oh, there is a drum beat, sorry.
Sails over and bring her hard to port. Find that little star and fly straight into the north. The wild sun upon your back, the wind a blowing free. You're rolling up the river, boys, to old Shakutami. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints, boy, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Jolly Roos. So you can have a Magnus.
It sounds like there's 2 accordions, but I think a accordion can do a lot of stuff on its own.
Or join us up the river and we'll set your heart.
That's slightly problematic.
And how you'll feel when the real cider starts to flow. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints, bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Jolly Roos. So follow me, lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints, bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the shore.
Definitely a lot of fun. The animation is fantastic throughout all of that. It's, you know, it's not like over the top or anything. Like, definitely gets the point across. And just we actually don't know what it was, if it was an octopus, a squid, or a kraken, because it had a helmet on, a diver's helmet on the entire time. So we kind of are left to guess, you know, based on just what we got. But joined them in playing music rather than attacking them. So that was unexpected, but, you know, definitely a lot of fun. You know, they looked like they were ready to attack too, and then they were like, "Oh, he's playing music. Let's join in." And so, yeah, we had the accordion, possibly another instrument, but I'm relatively sure the accordion can do a lot of stuff on its own. So possibly that. And then, yeah, there was a kick drum throughout that as well, but I don't think there was anything else. I could be wrong. Definitely correct me if there was. And then the vocal work, definitely great harmonizing, and, you know, we had the lead vocal as well with the power and everything. And then just the one sider down, and then boom, you know, it's a great like startling beat, and every single time there was some sort of animation that was going along with that, whether it was chopping of an apple or a firework or what. But, you know, it definitely worked out very nicely, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. Let's see. Andy and Robbie were at the Dreadnoughts gig in Bristol. Pyrola was talking about, and they got them up on stage to sing a couple of songs. That's cool. They have 2 videos together as well. Well, only Andy and Robbie from The Longest Johns. Yeah, so JD not. Okay, makes sense. I think that because of the schedule, I won't be able to make some requests, but that's cool. Yeah, I'm doing a thing, you know, after this, and I feel like Tuesday just works best for everything. So, unfortunately, yeah, starting at the time that I do, I think is just the thing that works best for me. And at least I'm able to get in some reactions for everybody, you know. But I mean, there's also a chance that, like, I could do it on a different day depending on what's happening in the week and stuff. You know, I might be able to do a second one some week, and I'll do it a little bit later. We'll see. But yeah, I think that is where we're gonna call it for the day. Great suggestions, submissions, and everything. Y'all are freaking awesome. Thank you very much for the follows, the follow that we got today over on Twitch, and everybody coming over to hang out from there, and over on YouTube as well. Thank you everybody just for just hanging out and all your submissions. Thank you for the coffees that we got from Sally and Pyrola, and I believe we had another one, and I'm blanking right now. Arctic Fox, all of the things. Yes, everybody. And so the next stream, the next music stream, the thing that we do is going to be next Tuesday, same time, 2 p.m. Central. And I'll make the video sometime this weekend so that everybody's aware. But yeah, other than that, y'all have a great week. Be sure to check out all the reactions that are coming out this week. And I'll see y'all in the comment section. And I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.